The key of E has a lot of bar chords in it. It can be kind of difficult to play in if you're not comfortable with bar chords yet, but I've got a trick for you today. I'm going to show you how to play every chord in this key with 0 bar chords. Let me show you. First, let's talk about which chords are in this key. We've got E, F sharp minor, G sharp minor, A, B, C sharp minor, and D sharp diminished. We're also going to talk about 2 other chords that are often used in this key, E over G sharp and B over D sharp. These chords are called inversions, or slash chords is the slang term for inversion. And if you want a more in-depth explanation about what inversions are, check out this video right here. Also, the link is in the description below, or you can click on this little marker right here. You see it? You see it? There's a common theme for every one of these chords we're going to talk about. Every chord is going to have an open E and B string, your first and your second string. I'm going to show you the standard way of playing each chord and then the open stringed version as well. So, first chord is E, obviously. Here's your standard way of playing E, and what do you know? You already got an open B and E string, right? So, this one kind of takes care of itself. Your middle finger will be on the 5th string 2nd fret. Third finger will be on the 4th string 2nd fret. Your first finger is going to be on the 3rd string 1st fret. And you've got E. The next chord is F sharp minor. Here's the standard bar chord. Your first finger is going to bar all 6 strings on the 2nd fret. Then your third finger is going to be on the 5th string 4th fret, and your pinky is going to be right under it on the 4th string 4th fret. And you're going to play all 6 strings. And now the open string version. I'm going to show you 2 options that are common for this chord. Here's the first. So my middle finger is on the 6th string 2nd fret, third finger is on the 4th string 2nd fret, and my pinky is on the 3rd string 2nd fret. So yes, all 3 fingers are on that 2nd fret there. You're going to play all 6 strings. And if you can, try to mute the 5th string. I'm doing that actually with the underside of my middle finger there. And that just kind of helps the chord from sounding muddy. Option 2 for F sharp minor. So, my thumb is wrapped around on the 6th string 2nd fret, just like that, and it's grabbing that note. My third finger is on the 5th string 4th fret. My pinky is right under it on the 4th string 4th fret. My first finger is on the 3rd string 2nd fret. And then, underneath that, I got those open 1st and 2nd strings. And you want to play all 6 strings for this as well. Next, we got G sharp minor. The standard way to play that is the same shape as F sharp minor, except up a full step. So here we are on the 4th fret, barring all 6 strings with our first finger, and then our third finger is on the 5th string 6th fret, and my pinky is right under it on the 4th string 6th fret. And for the open string version, there's 2 options for this one as well. It's the exact same shapes as we played for F sharp minor, except just up a full step. So that's easy enough. So here's option 1 of F sharp minor, right? Now let's move that up 2 frets. 1, 2, that's the equivalent of a full step. And play all 6 strings here. And we got option 1 for G sharp minor. Similarly, option 2 for F sharp minor was this guy, right? We're going to move that up 2 frets, 1, 2, and play all 6 strings. Here's option 2 for G sharp minor. Next we got A. Here's the standard shape. My first finger is on the 4th string 2nd fret, middle finger 3rd string 2nd fret, and my third finger is on the 2nd string 2nd fret. I'm playing 5 strings, strings 1 through 5, and avoiding the 6th string. A lot of people will switch their 1st and 2nd finger around. That's actually the shape that I play most often, where my middle finger is on the 4th and my first finger is on the 3rd string. It's a little more comfortable for me. I have a little bit more space for all those fingers on the 1 fret. And now for the open string version, all you got to do is take that 3rd finger off and you got it. Still hitting strings 1 through 5, avoiding the 6th. This is commonly called an A add 2. The next chord is B. I'm going to show you 2 standard ways to play this bar chord. Here's the first. Get my middle finger out of the way. So my first finger's on the 5th string 2nd fret. My third finger is barring strings 4, 3, and 2 on the 4th fret. Some people use their pinky to bar those 3 strings. I can't do that. I can't get my pinky to bend that way. So I use my third finger. And I'm only hitting the middle 4 strings, avoiding strings 1 and 6 to get that one. Option 2 for the standard B chord. What I'm doing there is just taking this A chord. We use these 3 fingers to play the standard A, right? If you were to refinger that chord without the use of your first finger and use your pinky instead, and move that up a full step to the 4th fret and bar with your first finger on strings 1 through 5, you would be playing a B chord. So that bar is taking care of the 5th string and the 1st string 2nd fret down there. So that's your other option of playing a standard B chord. And now for the open string version. This is really where the open stringed idea comes in handy. You're going to be thanking me. Your first finger is going to be on the 5th string 2nd fret. Your third finger is going to be on the 4th string 4th fret. Your pinky is going to be right under it on the 3rd string 2nd fret. And you're going to be playing strings 1 through 5, avoiding the 6th string. Or since your middle finger is just kind of floating around, you can use that to mute the 6th string by just resting it on that string. That way you don't have to worry about hearing it at all. Next we got C sharp minor. Here's the standard bar chord. My first finger is barring strings 1 through 5. My third finger is on the 4th string 6th fret. My pinky is right under it on the 3rd string 6th fret. And my middle finger is on the 2nd string 5th fret. And again, I'm playing strings 1 through 5 here, just like we did for B and A. And for the open string version, this should look really familiar because we just played this exact shape as the B open string version. We're just moving it up a full step. So very simple. My first finger is now on the 4th fret. My third and my pinky are now on the 6th fret. Next is the standard way of playing D sharp diminished. First finger is on the 5th string, 6th fret. Your third finger is on the 4th string, 7th fret. Your middle finger is on the 3rd string, 6th fret. And your pinky is on the 2nd string, 7th fret. You're going to play the middle 4 strings, avoiding strings 6 and 1. Now, as far as the open string version, there's not really a common way of playing a D sharp diminished with those open B and E strings, and that's why we're going to talk about that B over D sharp slash chord that I was telling you about earlier, because that chord is often used in the place of this. So for now, I would just learn that D sharp half diminished standard shape, and we'll move on and learn the B over D sharp in just a little bit. So there's your 7 standard chords in the key of E. I'm going to show you another way to play an E up the octave, and then we're going to talk about those 2 slash chords. So earlier we talked about this E chord. I'm going to show you this one up here. It's also a really common way to play an E in this key. So you remember earlier we played 2 different versions of the B chord. One was like this, and one was like this. Those are your 2 shapes that you're going to play up here on the 7th fret. And the only difference is, with this shape up here, you can get the 6th string in there because that's an E note. So obviously you can add an E note to an E bar chord. And for the open stringed option, should look familiar. Same shape as B, open stringed, and C sharp minor, open string, right? It's just up here on the 7th fret. But unlike those other ones, you can play the 6th string in this one as well. Now let's talk about those 2 slash chords. The first one is E over G sharp. The way you play that is your middle finger is on the 6th string 4th fret. Your first finger is on the 4th string 2nd fret, I should say. Your third finger is on the 3rd string 4th fret, and your pinky is on the 2nd string 5th fret. It might be a kind of an awkward shape for you, but that's where the open stringed way of playing this comes into play. So what we're going to do for the open string version is, instead of using our middle finger and third finger here, we're going to use our third finger up on the 6th string and our pinky where your third finger was. So now your third finger's on the 6th string 4th fret, first finger's still in the same spot. pinky is on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and you're going to play the B and E strings open. So you get this sound. Those 2 strings are open, right? And you want to try to mute the 5th string with the underside of that 3rd finger so that you can play all 6 strings and it not sound too muddy. The standard way to play B over D sharp is like this. My 1st finger is barring strings 4, 3, and 2 on the 4th fret. Then my 3rd finger is up here on the 5th string 6th fret. And I'm playing the middle 4 strings, avoiding the outer 2. For the open string version, now that looks nothing like that. So let me show you the easiest way to find this shape. Remember earlier we talked about the open string version of E up the octave, right? It's easier to find it from here by just reaching your 1st finger back 1 fret from that shape, back to the 6th fret. And then instead of your pinky being down, you're actually going to lift that off and place your middle finger down on the 8th fret of that 4th string, and there's your chord. So here's the open string E, and then B over D sharp, right? Just like that. Now the reason I taught you those 2 extra slash chords is because they're both often used in this key, in addition to those other 7 chords as well. The E over G sharp often replaces the G sharp minor chord, and the B over D sharp often replaces that D sharp diminished sound. Again, if you want to learn more about the functionality of these slash chords, check out the video in the description below. So let's put these things to practice. Let's just take 4 chords. How about E, B, C sharp minor, and A. I'll play that for you. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Now let me contrast that to the open stringed idea. 1, 2, ready, go. So you could probably see right off that it's a lot easier to play with those open strings, seeing as how literally the E, B, and C sharp minor are all the exact same shape, right? And then for the A, I'm just taking these 2 fingers down here to the 2nd fret, and I've got my A add 2, right? So really I'm just sliding these 2 fingers around, treating them a little bit like anchors for each of these chord shapes. It's important for me to point out that all of these open chord shapes, they might not work for every song in the key of E. Some songs might actually call for a full C sharp minor bar chord or G sharp minor, whatever the case may be. So I would just keep that in mind. Most of the time, I'd venture to say that these open shapes will work for you, but just keep that in mind. Make sure that it fits and complements the song well. There you have it, every chord in the key of E with 0 bar chords. You're welcome for that. If you like what you saw today, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I've got a chord diagram chart with all the chords we talked about today in the description below. See you in the next video.